Yo, what's going on, everybody? Y'all already know we got to start this thing off the same as every single last podcast. All right, so the reason why we do this podcast is to ask questions. We ask questions to ultimately find a solution. All right, so everybody on this podcast, there is not going to be any hard feelings. Everybody comes from different backgrounds. Everybody's in different areas of their life right now. So y'all just keep that in mind, man. Again, no hard feelings. It's always going to be nothing but love. And we're just basically here to voice our opinions and find a solution to whatever problem we are presented with. All right, without further ado, let's go ahead and get this thing started, big baby. Really quick, everybody. So this is going to be a little bit different from our normal spiel. So normally it's just a regular podcast. This is a more in the lines of just basically getting to know the cast, getting to know everybody, like all the hosts that's on the Truthh Podcast. So we're going to start off by telling our stories first, and then we're going to be grilled by each host, man. So I'm in the hot seat first. Take this doggone beating. I got to take it like a man, dog. And I'm going to tell you right now, it's been so many women on my Facebook page that has been waiting for this. They've been requesting, like it's been on demand. Put this mofo in the hot seat, man, for real. We're going to go ahead and start it off like this, man. So like I said, the first thing we're going to do is just give a quick little spiel, a little backstory of, who the person is behind the name, KD. All right, so who is KD? So just a little background on me, man. So I started off as I guess you can say mean. I really didn't talk to too many people. Seventh grade was really when I started kind of like getting in trouble, got locked up, sent away to DJJ for about a year. Came back my 8th grade year. Got involved with football a little bit, man. Still a little bit rocky. Ended up getting in trouble again. Going down the road. It was a prison farm. Let me see. And I actually missed my 10th or 11th grade. It's been so long now, I don't even know. I either missed my 10th grade or my 11th grade year during football. And after that, I got back. The coaches were pretty much done. They were kind of done with me, man. I was still a good player, but they were just looking at it like this. All those teams that was coming to check on me, Tennessee, they were wanting me. Clemson, all those schools that were asking about me, when they came back to check on me, nowhere to be found. My coaches didn't know where the heck I was. My teammates, some of my family members, none of them knew where the hell I was, man. I was locked up. I didn't tell anybody because I honestly didn't think that I was going to be going down the road. I thought I was going to get a little slap on my wrist because I played football. But anyway, end up getting out, end up playing my last 2 years, and went to a prep school. After I got out of prep school, I ended up going to Benedict for a few years. Did a few years up there, trying to find my way around. Ended up moving to Charlotte with a lady that had about 5 kids. And, we had it out or whatnot, man. Went through some trials and tribulations with her. Was homeless for a while. And I don't mean like when most people say homeless, like they slept in their car. I didn't have any car. I actually slept on the ground. I slept in some old apartments, like right up the street from my jobs. And I did that for a few months. Looked around, found some little apartments. End up putting my application there. Finally, got off the street. Was able to put my clothes and stuff. Take my clothes out of one of my jobs that I had it at. And nobody really knows any of this stuff right now. I don't even think my mom and my pops don't even know about this. Because what I was thinking about was, I'm not going back home. I don't give a damn what I got to go through, dog. If I got to sleep on the street, like I'm going to sleep on the street. I am not going back home. I refuse it, man. So spent a few months on the street, man, got my apartment, and I was working at Walmart and the YMCA for about 2.5 years. And I was trying to figure out what it is I wanted to do with my life. And I was like, you know what? We've been working nonstop. I'm talking about from 5 in the morning to almost 11, sometimes a little bit later at night, 6 and 7 days straight. Like, bro, we got to figure out, like, I mean, this is cool. Like, life is cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm working, but I don't necessarily need to be working 2 jobs because my rent is only like $420 for a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Yeah, I had it made, dog, for real. Word. We're living good. But anyway, so anyway, after 2.5 years, I end up going to I put in my not my 2 weeks notice, but I put in my vacation time. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna go to Atlanta, then I'm gonna go to Miami to try to figure this out. Went to Miami for, you know, a little while. Down there, I was like, you know what, we're gonna go out to Miami, man, see what's up. So did everything I wanted to do in Miami, and I sat in the room for like 2 days straight. Just sat in the inside of my hotel room, really not talking to anybody. I mean, I was on Facebook here and there, but you know, not really having any conversations like that. I was just trying to figure out, like, bro, what do you enjoy doing? Couldn't figure it out. Like, man, I like working out. You know, I don't mind it. I tried doing the other personal training. I like doing it, but it's not something that I love doing. So I was like, I've always been obsessed with freaking video. Absolutely, I don't know what it was about like video, being in behind the camera, or being in front of a camera. I don't know, I just loved it. And I was like, you know what? You know, let's try YouTube. Let's see how that go or whatever. You know, we can go ahead and start our own business. You know, get a little LLC or whatnot, what have you. And I was like, okay, so that's where I'm gonna go with this thing. So I end up getting back to Charlotte, and I end up putting in my 2 weeks notice at Walmart because they weren't willing to work with me. After I done bust my ass for them for like 2.5 years, coming in and doing pretty much everything, bending over backwards, coming in when I wasn't supposed to, and everything, man. Staying over from 2 p.m. all the way until 4, almost 5 a.m. and having to go back to my next job. So I was working like back to back some days because they wanted me to stay over. But anyway, I put in my 2 weeks notice there, and I was just working at the YMCA Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I started doing YouTube, and I started watching this dude named Casey Neistat. Casey Neistat, white YouTuber, man, cool dude, but his work ethic is out of this freaking world. And I was like, yo, bro, I feel like that's someone that I can honestly relate to. Like, when nothing else makes sense, it seems like you can always just put your head down, grind, and work. And when you pick your head up, you know, somehow, you know, the universe, it'll make it make sense somehow. And this dude, man, grinds from like 4 in the morning to like one at night, 2, and then get up and go jogging. And I was like, yo, bro, this is it right here. This is what I want to do. I want to start vlogging. That's what I want to do. I want to get into videography. I want to really build on this thing. End up getting my LLC, started YouTube, started getting paid on YouTube, started getting sponsors and stuff through YouTube. And I get paid for videos. I got my own little LLC business. I get paid off of Amazon, the whole nine, man. So that's my whole little spiel, man. You know, just a little quick. I think that was like 5 minutes, maybe a little bit more than 5 minutes of who KD is, man. So the next part is what everybody's been waiting on, man. Devontae, he's gonna grill me a little bit. He's gonna ask me some questions, and I'm gonna be completely honest. Y'all already know how I rock, man. I'm completely open and honest on YouTube. So we're gonna go ahead and carry this thing over to the podcast, man. Everybody been waiting on this thing, so let's go ahead. Let's get it, man. What you got for me, dog?
You ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How's my audio?
Perfect, man. Perfect,
okay.
Dog.
All right, I got a couple questions for you. I'm gonna grill you. We're just gonna start with the first one.
All right.
So, number one is, are you the best version of yourself?
No, man. No, absolutely not. I feel like mentally, I went through a lot of stuff in my life. And I haven't seen like a professional therapist or anybody about it. It's been pretty much just brushing it off. I feel like, like most people, I can handle it, man. As long as I'm not at the breaking point where I'm thinking about, driving off a cliff or, doing something crazy, then I'm good. But when in all actuality, man, I feel like we all need therapy in some way, form, or fashion. And all of the stuff that I've been through in my life, all the relationships and stuff that I've had with, different women, different encounters with people, man. I've been through so much emotionally. I feel like I am nowhere near where I need to be emotionally, mentally. Like, emotions when it comes to men, when it comes to guys, how we raise our boys. We're always taught to not cry, not show any emotion. Don't talk about your feelings because in this society it's viewed as weak, and people even go as far as calling it the B word now, man. You a B, that's all you think about, man. And honestly, man, I really want to get to the point where I'm open to really start having these uncomfortable conversations, to honestly like talk about all the things that I've been through and all the different emotions and stuff that I go through on a day-to-day basis, man. And physically, I still feel like I'm nowhere near where I want to be. Because when
What are
I'm,
you afraid of?
say that again.
What are you afraid of? What do you think is holding you back from being able to have those uncomfortable conversations?
Man, to be honest with you, man, I'm afraid of what people are gonna think. For the longest, I mean, people when they view me, man, they view me as, well, the people in Rock Hill anyway, hard, always want to fight, and all this other stuff, man. When in all actuality, man, I still at times feel like that scared little boy. You know what I'm saying? That feel like, if you don't act tough, you don't act hard, you're gonna get somebody that's gonna come up and that's gonna try to bully you. So I'm always displaying that hard side of me instead of displaying what I feel like is the best part of me. The goofy, outgoing guy, love to laugh, love to talk, sit there and interact with everybody. I'm gradually moving more towards that now, but I'm still a little bit hesitant, man, again, because you encounter people outside of your immediate circle all the time. And I'm comfortable with showing emotion to those people that I can trust. But I always think about, those other people that's just sitting out there, like people that haven't really met me like that, they don't really know me like that. They be like, oh, he's showing a weakness. That dude weak, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't want to go backwards. And I feel like most of the time, man, that's what it is, man. I feel like if I show any sign or I show any, well, if I'm showing emotion, I'm showing weakness.
Well, let me tell you something. When I asked you that question, I noticed you named everybody except for one person, and that's yourself.
Mm.
You mentioned everybody, what everybody else thinks about you and where everybody feels about you and everybody else, but you failed to leave out yourself. So I'm gonna ask you this question: what do you think about yourself outside of what everybody else thinks? Now we're gonna take everybody else out the equation. What do you feel about LaCarrie Dickerson?
Man, honestly, man, I feel like, I got a lot to offer to the world, man. I feel like I said, I'm an outgoing guy, man, love to laugh. I do a really, really great job when it comes to inspiring people. I honestly feel like that's a part of my calling, being able to get up, speak to people, talk to people. And I got a lot of things that I can relate to people off of, man. Like I done been through a lot of shit, man. And I feel like a lot of people pretty much go through a lot of things in life. And I think me, man, I'm able to read a room better than most people. Like I can go and be able to interact with the homeless guy, the black guy, the white guy, the girl, the supervisor, the president. I'm able to somehow to be able to connect with all of these different individuals, man. So I feel like that's the best part of me, man. And I mean, I'm trying to get there, man. It's over 18 years of pretty much just piling up dirt on, emotions and everything that I've always been taught. So it's really going against the grain right now, and I'm trying. That's why I say I honestly need some type of professional help for real when it comes to that. Because my outlook, even though I think it's cool, man, it's still a lot of stuff that I gotta work on personally. And everybody that know me, man, know I hold myself to a higher standard when it comes to a lot of things. Yeah.
So listening to it, I mean, I see that you're a very, very selfless person, and that's a very good trait. But with every selfless person, there's have to be a time when you have to be selfish, because you have to be your own best friend before you be friends with anybody else.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
you saying the first thing you said out your mouth is, I have a lot to give to the world.
Yeah.
But give to LaCarrie that can keep LaCarrie mentally stable, physically stable, mentally strong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What can you do yourself to give you that drive to get to the next level? What can you do for yourself? Take everybody else out the equation. Maybe what's holding you back is you know what I'm saying, not helping yourself. You are so selfless because you so busy worried about everybody else, trying to help everybody else out, but you fail to leave yourself out of the equation every time. And so maybe it's not that you need help. It's you. Yes, I mean that part when you say you need help, I agree with that part. Mm-hmm. You need help helping you. You know what I'm saying? That's something that LaCarrie has to do for himself. You know what I'm saying? You have no problem helping other people. The only problem you have is helping yourself. So if you look at yourself and your issues and whatever you got going on with you, only you know what's going on. So you can kind of just look at your own self and say, okay, let me put everything out on the table, right?
Yeah.
I got going on. Okay, I got that going on. What can I fix? That's the first thing you should think of. What can I fix? Because some things that's out of our hands. Only God can take care of that.
Yeah.
And if we can't fix, that's what we pray about. Pray, God, help get you know what I'm saying, eliminate these issues that I got that I can't physically put my hands on and handle myself. Mm-hmm. The other stuff is try to sort it out. Okay, what's the easiest thing to do? What's the hardest thing, or what's the easiest thing? Whichever is more comfortable for you. Mm-hmm. That's how you got to look at it. So once you look at yourself and look at yourself as a project as a whole, instead of looking at other people's project and trying to fix their issues, if you put in the same effort as you do helping somebody else to help yourself, you be 10 steps further, at least.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So when you say you need therapy, you need physical, you need self-therapy. Mm-hmm. You need to focus on yourself. Focus on what you got going on with yourself mentally. You know what I'm saying? Put everything on the table, talk to yourself, have some time with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You say you like doing videography, try doing some writing down, or, record yourself and just talk to yourself. And maybe that self-therapy, you can actually listen to what you're saying to yourself about your own self. Mm-hmm. And you can actually fix your own problem. Because you listen to everybody else's problem all day. Right. And you able to listen to it, and you figure so you like, I just heard what you said, and blase, 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 this is how you do that, this is how you do that. If you do the same thing for yourself, imagine how far you'll be. You won't be sitting there saying, oh, I need to go to physical, I need to go to therapy, or I don't know what's wrong with me. Just listen to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stop, take some time to just be with Gary. Just be like, damn, dog, Kiki, this is what's really going on with me, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just start writing the shit down and just start recording, mm-hmm. And everything will just come out, right. It might not come out the way you want it, but it's just gonna come out. Everything is just gonna flow. You know, record everything. Record yourself with everything that you want to fix and everything that's wrong with you and everything that's blocking you from getting to the next level of where you want to be.
Gotcha.
You do that for yourself. You hit record and you go back over and watch that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
You be able to solve your own problems, man.
Gotcha.
You know.
Yes, sir.
That's the best advice I got for you on that one. What are some decisions you made that has landed you in the situation that you are in now?
Oh man. For the longest, man, I honestly, I ain't gonna say I feel like, for the longest, I have allowed the wrong head to think for me. And it has really, I'm not gonna say it's changed a lot.
Hold on, when you say the wrong head, are you speaking of you letting somebody else think for you?
No, yeah, sex. I allowed sex to pretty much lead my life for, I'm gonna say probably about 6-7 years, man. Late bloomer, man, and I was just like, yo, when I got started, dog, it was, oh man, we going
Gotcha.
Discover myself at a later after everybody else, because in Northwestern, man, it was really, really common for people to either already had lost their virginity or lose it between, like, I'm gonna say, especially like the Black kids.
Oh yeah.
First year of high school.
You saw it.
Yeah, I didn't lose mine until the second, almost the second. Was it the second year, I believe? Yeah, I think the second year. Late bloomer, man, and I started feeling myself. You know what I'm saying? The chick that I was dealing with, she was out there. You know, started off as good rumors, telling all the other little chicks or whatnot. So, you know, they look question marks popping up over their head. They hit me up trying to holler at me. You know, and I pretty much took that little momentum, man, even though I was pretty much still kind of like a mean guy. You know, only dealt with one chick, my first high school girlfriend, and then my second high school girlfriend after I had got back from being locked up, which is technically my high school sweetheart, man. Yeah. Once I got to college, it was pretty much just, man, I'm just gonna deal with older women, dog. I'm just gonna deal with older women because these little young chicks, they ain't hanging with me, man. And that right there, dog, that attention was something that I wasn't used to getting. And I was on social media, you know, I'm getting inbox messages from all of women. I'm talking about, you know, videos, pictures, everybody sending all kind of stuff to my inbox, man. So yeah, I was feeling myself, man. I was feeling myself at a young age. And I allowed that to pretty much kind of like almost derail me off the doggone tracks, I guess you can kind of say. But yeah, those situations definitely messed me up, man.
So how long ago was this?
So I'm gonna say it started about, if I'm being completely honest, because I was actually still talking to my high school girlfriend the first year of college. So we were still good. As soon as we broke up, I started dealing with an older woman. And so I'm gonna say that was probably about 2011. So I'm gonna be honest, from 2011 until about 2018 was pretty much just, that's what pretty much ran my life, dog. If I'm being completely honest with you, that's all I really honestly thought about. Sex, working out, and getting a little bit of money here and there. Football wasn't in the picture anymore. You know, I hadn't lost my love for football. I was still working, but you know, I was in Rock Hill working, and man, I don't know, I was somewhat of a favorite, so I was doing any and everything. Like I remember going to work for like 30 something minutes, clocking in and then clocking back out because I didn't feel like working today. And it was completely fine with my manager, allowing me to do whatever, whenever. I was staying with my dad at the time. You know, moms didn't play that. You know, mother, you ain't gonna be bringing no doggone no chicks up in this house. That ain't gonna happen, dog. For real.
Right.
But Pops, he had his own business, so he wasn't really there like that. So the house was pretty much empty. It was just me and my brother was working. So it was just me in the doggone crib. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little horn dog. Hey. I got a lot of energy. Let's go.
Hey.
I ain't gonna play with you. Ain't nobody here going to come on over.
Hey, I got you. Okay.
Yeah.
So that wasn't too long ago. So you have so you moved on from that. So because I know we've had some conversations on the side, and you said that you have put your focus into your work. Like you trying to just, get to where you know. Mm-hmm. So how far are you from your goal? Like, do you have a set goal that you want to reach at, that you feel like you would be at the best version of you?
Absolutely, man. So and I kind of got to give a little bit of credit to the guys that I pay attention to now. Anton Daniels, Kevin Samuels, the whole nine. And it all starts with appearance. For the longest, man, I really didn't give two shits about what my hair looked like, the things that I wore, the whole nine, man. But they kind of forced me to really take a look at myself. Like, look at yourself in the mirror, man, honestly. Like, how, when you go out into the world, like, how do you look? And, like my coach said, man, when you look good, you feel good. When you get that fresh cut, you just like, yo, let's get out here, dog. I want to be seen.
Yeah, boost confidence.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
So, I was thinking about, when I was in high school, for the most part, it was ball and shorts, hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know every day we're gonna be practicing football. What's the purpose of me dressing up? I used to look at my brother and I used to look up to him because my brother picked out his outfit every single day of every doggone year, bro. I'm talking about every day. Always look good, dressed for success. And now he's a successful barber. He's doing really, really well for himself. So right now, what I'm currently doing, man, I'm working on my appearance. So each and every week, I'm thinking about like grooming. I'm paying more attention to that. Like, has my hair been retwisted? Do I gotta, I haven't had a tape line. I haven't had a tape up in a year. Yesterday was my first time in my hair tape, dog. It's been crazy. And what they try to tell you is it's cool to go work out. Like, that's cool. All of that is cool. It's cool to focus on the money, focus on the business, but don't lose sight of yourself. So you need to make sure, man, you know what I'm saying? You're keeping yourself up, man. Each day that you step out into the world, you want to look successful. You want to feel successful, and you will be successful. So I'm paying a little bit of attention more now, man. Like, working on my grooming, making sure, I'm dressed to a T. Like, I'm actually about to get fitted for the second time for a tux, the little shoes and whatnot. Starting to look into mine, like little button-up shirts and whatnot. Like, I'm still gonna do like the athletic wear, but it's gonna be more on a grown man sort of thing. I mean, because I got a business that I'm trying to run. And when I reach out to companies and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They want to, when they look at me, oh yeah, he looks like he's successful. Like, he's ready to take on the doggone world. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't too many people gonna take advice from the doggone person that's looking like a bum. That's bummy out here, man. For real.
So besides updating your appearance, what else is a goal line for you? What about relationship wise?
Yeah, so I do want to be married, but I honestly feel like before I get to marriage, because the type of guy that I am, man, and everybody that I've been in a relationship, they will tell you one thing about me: I am definitely a protector. You know what I'm saying? I'm not overprotective, but I don't play about mine. And that's family, that's friends, that's anybody that I'm close with, I will go to war for. I do not play about mine. Another thing is I'm a provider, man. And I honestly feel like I have not been at that point in my life since a little bit after college. Like I was doing really, really well for myself. I was doing some stuff I had no business doing. And, that's the reason why I had got locked up. But I was doing well enough to be able to, treat my girl, take her out and all that. And I want to honestly be able to provide for my potential wife.
So
And
you
I
want to be
don't,
financially stable.
yeah, at least close to, because I'm excellent when it comes to budgeting. So I'm not saying that I got to be making like 100,000, $10,000 per month, all that. I'm not saying that, but I want to be financially comfortable to the point where I can support me and I can support her. You know what I'm saying? Like, babe, don't worry about it. I got this. Like when we go out to eat, your man got you. That's
So
what
is there a set amount that you're looking for as far as finance?
I
Like
mean,
a certain amount of money that you want to be making a year?
yeah, I
That
mean,
you feel like you'll be at your best?
yeah, to be honest with you, if I was to put a number out there, it'll be somewhere between the ranges of 80 to anything up from there, man. 70 will be on the low end, but anything 80 and up, I honestly feel like, yeah, man, that'll be more than enough. Because again, I am excellent when it comes to budgeting. I be able to, take care of the bills, still be able to take her out. We still able to go on vacation. I'm able to take care of my kids. If my family need anything, and we still got some money left over just in case we run into any hardships or something like that. I want to make sure that I have that foundation before I bring anybody into my world. That's just me.
Okay. So you have a steady job now. You
Mhm.
doing all right for yourself now, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Do you think where you are at right now that you can provide for your woman right now?
No, absolutely not, man. Absolutely. Because, I mean, I got to think about my kids as well. It's not
Mhm.
just me, but I have my children. And right now, no, man, I would not. I don't honestly feel like I'll be able to bring a woman into this world and be able to support her in that way if I was.
So do you want your woman to be you want your woman you want your woman to have her own, or you want a woman to stay at home?
Honestly, I do want her to have her own. Like I do want a woman that gets out, grind or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I still want her to be comfortable in her feminine. And I feel like when women, I'm gonna say the women that I have encountered, they give off more masculine energy when it's bills and all this other stuff. I feel like they're the most comfortable when their man is at least doing 51% or taking on at least 51% of the load. I honestly feel like the women that I have encountered, they're a little bit more feminine and they're more comfortable with who they are when I'm just gonna say I'm doing my part. I'm being who I am. I'm being who I naturally am. And I'm gonna be honest with you right here. The guy that I am right now, there
Are you
are
happy with the guy that you are right now?
um I absolutely love who I am, but again, I hold myself to
Okay.
a higher standard, but I want
Okay,
more.
okay, hold up. Pause right there. So you just said you are happy with the guy that you are right now, right?
Mhm. Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. I mean, of course, as a human, you want changes as an upgrade. You want to be a better version of you, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
But you are happy where you at right now, right?
Just me and
So,
my own little world, yeah.
right. You got your own, so you got your own place, everything. You got your own finance. You're taking care of yourself, right? And you're happy with where you at right now, right?
I'm pretty happy.
Okay. So, what if you find a woman that has her own, right? She has the same thing, and she's happy with herself and she's happy with you. She
Mhm.
like you just as you are. What will stop you from, A, making her your wife, and B, what would be a doubt in your mind that you haven't reached the best version of you?
Okay.
I mean, because you happy with who you are,
Mhm.
and you got somebody that's willing to accept you for who you are, and they got their own thing and they trying to grow just like you.
Yeah.
So
So let
are
me
you looking for somebody like that?
So I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna try to dissect this a little bit. And this is why I say I need therapy, man. Because honestly, even if she was to have her, she got everything going for herself and everything, I still, just me being me, if I'm being completely honest, I would not feel like a man. I wouldn't feel right if I'm not at least doing at least 50, at least doing, 50, pulling my weight at least 51% of the time.
So
And
if you got okay, so where you at right now,
mhm,
you taking care of yourself, right?
right.
Anybody, are you getting any assistance and anything from anybody? You paying your own bills, right?
Correct.
So if you find somebody, right, she
Yeah.
taking care of herself, you
Right.
taking care of yourself, y'all on the same page here.
Yeah.
So y'all technically y'all doing y'all put she don't have to take care of you.
Right. Yeah. No. No. I see
So
what
you
you're
you
saying.
you are a man because you're
Right.
taking care of yourself, right? You
Mhm.
taking care of yourself. She's taking care of herself, right? Now her job as a woman is to help you achieve your goal, and the same thing for you. Your job as a man is to help her achieve her higher goals.
Mhm.
So if y'all are on the same page, what's stopping you?
Okay. So again, so this would be if you're looking for like a 50-50 type of relationship, or some people say 100-100.
I mean, that's
But
what that's I mean that's what you saying you're looking for. You say you're looking for that 50-50 thing.
so what
You say you
51?
want to be able to.
Yeah, 51. So even if I'm doing my part, I still want to be the person in the relationship, the man in the relationship that goes that extra mile. So when we go out there, like if we're going out to eat or whatever, like I don't want her paying for anything. I honestly, I want to do those things. I want to make sure that I'm taking her out, doing, different little things here and there. And I honestly don't feel like I'm there right now. Like between
See,
everything that I have going on is right now, I don't see it, man.
do
So
you think the I feel that the proper communication with your partner, y'all can y'all can arrange the proper arrangements to have that without the extra money. I mean, you can make the extra money,
yeah,
but
absolutely.
where you are at right now, y'all can make the arrangements where, when it comes down to the meals, she just cooks the meals. She go grocery shopping, she cooks the meals. When y'all
Mm,
go out to eat, you pay for her to eat. You pay for dinner.
yeah,
That it can be something that simple.
it
You see what I'm
could, it
saying?
could, it could be. Like I said,
And
this is
and, and
based on
you
the
and
women.
y'all both doing your part.
Yeah, this is based on the women that I've encountered. You know what I'm saying? So it may be some women out there that are like that. And again, I'm gonna try to make sure I keep it on me though. Um, just this is a mental thing, man. This is a really really mental thing. I look at, God's supposed to be pretty much pay everything. So when I bring her into my world, because once you become in a relationship, you're one. And if I want to be married with this woman, I don't know if she's staying in an apartment or whatever. That means she's gonna come and stay with me now. And I have to be that provider. I have to. I'm not gonna get in a relationship if I honestly feel like I can't provide. And I know what I'm capable of when it comes to saving money. Like I don't spend money on anything, like for real. Like I will, man, I probably still got my damn dollar from the fifth grade, dog. For real.
So you want her to be your partner, right?
uh
I
let
mean,
me
because
see.
y'all, I mean, in a relationship, it's a team of two. Well, sometimes you have uh multiples of three and
Yeah,
four,
yeah,
but
yeah. The poly, yeah.
that's beside the point. We're talking about two people. You talking about two people, you and a woman, right? So
Yeah.
y'all are a team of two, correct?
True.
Don't In order to win, don't 100% of the team they both got to participate in the team.
In some type of way, yeah. I still feel
Right. So
like
you need participation from both teammates
Mhm.
in the to make a team, right?
Yeah.
So if you consider her your teammate and you basically want to do everything, what do you expect for her to do? If she's supposed to be your teammate,
So
she's
I'm
supposed to have your back, right?
absolutely. So she's gonna be in the back. She's gonna have my back, make sure, nothing happens back there. But my job as a man, as a leader, is to make sure we're going in the right direction. So I want to make sure financially that I'm able to do the things that I need to do to take care of us, you know. So just in case she lose her job or something, do I have enough money saved that, you know, if this, not rent, but if our mortgage is, you know, 2,200 a month, she lose her job, I'm only making 1,500, you know what I'm saying? And then when you think about utility, like I just think about all of that stuff before I get into a relationship now. Everything, all of that stuff is going to go into account. That's it may be me overthinking, but that's just how my brain, that's just how my brain works. Again, that's why I say I need therapy. I need therapy because therapy ultimately, hopefully, it'll kind of help me, you know, change my thought process or force me to look at it in a different way. But right now,
So,
honestly, I'm stuck in my ways. I'm stuck in my
so,
ways.
so you said a few minutes ago, you said you gave me some numbers. You said 70, 80,000, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You said once you get that amount,
Yeah.
then you'll be cool. Pat, I guess you meant
Steady.
had
Yeah,
that
steady.
had that saved up.
Yeah, at least. Well, I want to be like steady income. You know what I'm saying? At least like 2 to 3 years of that. Then yeah, I'm gonna be good.
Okay. So you have kids, right?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Okay, and you have other expenses besides taking care of children. You have a mortgage, you have a car, you have all the other expenses. Um, Things happen where you have to spend money.
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
no matter how much you say, okay, I'm gonna put this to the side. This is just for that. I could do this. It's always gonna be something.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that it's gonna happen, but you can prepare for anything, but you can always fall short,
Mm-hmm.
no matter what amount you put on it.
Yeah.
My thing is this: if you got somebody that's a teammate to
Mm-hmm.
help you get that and above,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Y'all can reach you and another person, you and your woman, y'all can reach that goal in a short amount of time.
Right.
But that don't make you less of a man. The fact that she helped you get there and past that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
So
this
if she
connection.
helped you get there in a short amount of time,
Yeah.
you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if something to happen, you had to spend a little extra money. Guess what? You got your partner right there. You know what I'm saying? She had your back.
Yeah.
Your half that you put in that 80,000 plus her 80,000 that she put in the pot. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's always best to have somebody with the same drive as you, on the same page as you. So we find that value of a person triples the amount that you're trying to put on your problem, that you're trying to put on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel you.
You see what I'm saying? So you find you somebody that has that drive and just, that's just not no sit down type person, no bench player. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's Pip into your Jordan. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Thanks. Yeah.
So it's that. My point is this: if that person come across, don't be afraid to take her hand and the marriage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because God put her there for a reason.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? And you 31 just like I'm 31. I'm sure you've been around a lot of good women that fit that description, but you was afraid.
Absolutely.
You was afraid that you wasn't man enough to be her man.
Absolutely. Yeah. I agree. I agree 110%. Yeah. Therapy, man. I'm gonna need it, dog. For real. Like,
hey, you gotta realize, man. You gotta realize, man, what you gotta realize what God has provided for you. You know what I mean? And what God is a God of surprises. You know what I'm saying? You never know what He gonna bless you with.
True.
So I'm just saying, man to man, if God bless you with that type of woman, man, don't scare her away because you're scared of yourself.
Facts. We're gonna get there, man. I'm working on it, dog. Trying to become the best version of me as we speak, dog. For real.
Hey, it's a work in progress, man. All you gotta do, man, is just keep on living, man.
Yeah.
Keep on living and learning. But I ain't gonna preach to you. I'm gonna go ahead and ask you the next question. How many children do you have?
5.
You got 5 children?
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you want any more?
To be honest with you, I'm definitely open to it, man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
If my wife
Okay.
wants them, I'm definitely down to have more children. Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. And it's good that you open, you know what I'm saying? Because you might happen to your missus right might be a woman who don't have any children. She might be a woman that wanna have children of her own. So that's good that openness to be open to, providing with those amount
Yeah,
of children. So yeah, I commend you on that, man.
appreciate it, man. Yeah, most people after they had like two, man, listen, dog, that's it. That's it, dog.
I got you. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Hold on one second. I'm gonna ask you the next question. Um, have you ever been married?
No, I've never been married.
You never been married?
No, no, man, I've never been married.
Oh shoot, what's up, man? Was you ever close to it or what happened?
I, so I've never been marriage minded ever. I grew up, single parent. My mom was never married. My grandmother was, but I heard some stories from my grandmother, and it seems like every time I heard about marriage, it was never anything positive about it. So I didn't
Mm-hmm.
look at marriage as, yo, man, I got married. That's a good. I didn't look at it as a good thing. I honestly,
Right.
my view of marriage was like a freaking life sentence in prison. You're gonna sleep with, be with the woman, be with one woman for the rest of your life. And sometimes, like, what if she's not the right one? And then my grandmother, she had a lot of stuff she had to deal with my grandfather, and in the black community, we deal with infidelity all the freaking time, man. I mean, that's all we freaking hear about. And
Mm-hmm.
the good marriages, for the longest, like people don't pay any attention to those. But when you hear about a bad marriage, it seems like it blows up. Like just like media, man. Anything negative, people always take it and they magnify it. That's all that they talk about. Or if people are in a relationship, the only thing that you hear about are the bad things, not the good things. So for the longest, I was like, man, what's the purpose of me being in a relationship? And what's the purpose of me being in a relationship and getting married if all of these people are going through all of these things? So for the longest, I honestly was not marriage minded. So, you know,
It
ah,
seemed it seemed to me with that situation, man, you were focused on everybody else. And you
mhm,
kind of looked at it as like, damn, if they couldn't do it, I couldn't do
exactly.
it.
Ain't no point in me even trying, which is a childish mindset.
So this next question will kind of tie into the next question I'm going to ask you, but it's a little different. Um, are you willing to try?
As far as marriage, man, absolutely. Like, to be honest
Do
with
you
you, that
feel do
is
you feel like you can do it? Like, I mean, that was growing up, and now you reach the age of 31. Are you mentally? Do you think that you, LaCarrie Dickinson, can get married and manage a marriage? Do you
I,
think you're man enough to do it,
I
despite what you've seen?
honestly, yeah, man, absolutely. Like, man, when I think about marriage now, man, I mean, I know it's gonna be tests and trials, but to be able to wake up to one person for the rest of my freaking life, man, listen, dog, for real, yo, it's a beautiful thing, man. Like the couples that I talk to now, like we actually did. That was another beautiful thing about what I do on YouTube, being able to meet different people, different couples, them sharing their stories, like all of these great things that I've been freaking missing for so long. Like, man, that's big, man. When you get home, able to sit there, talk to your spouse, tell them about your day, all of the crazy things that happen, taking that one person on trips and stuff with you. Y'all go to the movies, going out to eat, just laughing and experiencing life together, bro. It
Right.
is not, man, yo, bro. That right there to me, that's success. I find that doggone that woman that I can be myself around her, she can be herself around me. Yo, man, like, bro, we gonna rock to the end of this world, man. Can't nobody tell us different. It'll be us against the world. Like, for real, put your back against mine, babe. I got you. For real. I would, man, yo, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, man. I'm looking forward to coming to the wedding, man. I look forward to
Hey.
meeting her. And, you know, shoot.
No, I'm
Can't wait
coming
to
down
that
there
day,
for
man.
Let's
Just let me
go.
know. Just
Hit
let me
that
know if it's in South
Martinez.
Carolina, North Carolina, wherever. Just let me know. I'm there.
Word.
I'm there. Hey, man, you want me to hold the camera with you? Whatever you need me to do, I'm there. I got you.
I'm having them set up all over too, boy. All 8 cameras. I'm controlling all of them. Just play it ball.
Say less. What kind of woman do you want?
Oh man. A feminine one. A feminine woman that's comfortable in her feminine, man. I can tell you what I can't really honestly break down everything that I do want. You know, I can just tell you the things that I've experienced and the things that
Let me pause you. It don't have to come out. It don't have to sound right.
Mhm.
Just let it. Sometimes when you be thinking about it, you be trying to line it up and make it sound like this, make it sound like that.
Yeah.
This is your interview, bro.
Yeah.
However you want your woman to be, just spit it out, man. However it come to your mind. I want my woman like this, like that. You know what I'm saying? Just let it flow, man. You ain't got to overthink this. This is your woman.
Thanks.
How you feel? What kind of woman do you want, LaCarrie Dickerson?
Yeah, man.
Talk to me.
Yeah, so like I said, she has to be feminine, man. She has to understand understand how I operate, man. Understand, you know, the things and stuff that I've came from. Understand that, yo, man, it's not easy. But I wake up each and every day and I am trying to become a better person. So she got to be that type of woman that, you know, that understands me, or at least is willing to understand me. She has to be patient because it's gonna require a lot of patience, man. I've been through so much, so but yeah, so she definitely has to be patient, man. Understand, you know, the things that I came from. So I definitely want to share stories. You know, she definitely has to get to know the people that I grew up with, the people that I hang around. I want to be the exact same way. You know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, right? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you right now, and this is just a confession. For the longest, I honestly felt like a privileged woman could not be for me. I honestly felt like the chick that I was gonna spend, or the chick that I am gonna spend the rest of my life with, has to be from where I've been from, which is the hood. You know what I'm saying? She has to understand the way that I think, my mentality. Like, bruh, if you don't work, you don't eat. You know, you don't work, you know, we're gonna end up on the street. Like, and it took me years. I'm gonna say up until maybe last year to understand that, you know, she does not have to be from where I'm from to have that dog in her. And for the longest, I could not get that through my head. I think I honestly had something against people, just people, period, that had privilege, spoiled. Could, I don't understand why, you know, why parents spoil their children. And for the longest, man, again, I was like, if she comes from privilege, bro, she's not for me. Like, we can chill, we can have a good time, but honestly, I don't really see it going anywhere because I just felt like if she don't understand the grind, then there is no way in hell she's gonna understand me. It took me on up until like last year, like during the pandemic, to understand, like, bro, I was wrong. I was honestly wrong. There are people out there that have been spoiled, or that have had, you know, things that most people don't have. They actually had those things and they still have that dog in them. So yeah, I think, yeah, I definitely stopped putting limitations on people. But yeah, so she has to be let me see. How can I put this, man? She got to be she have to have a financially stable mind. I don't want a woman that goes out here and just spends money for no reason. There has to be some
But she
type
got to be good with the money.
Yeah, man, that right there, because again, where I grew up from, and this goes hand in hand with like wasting stuff. That
Right, right.
drives me crazy. I cannot stand. We didn't waste not one crumb in my house. Don't do it. Don't throw that damn plate away. Hey, I will eat that damn food. Don't throw it away. So what they said, man, a wasteful hand make a wishful mouth every time. And
Thanks.
so it's certain things that I felt like the women that where I came from will understand that, and the people or the women that didn't come from that background, they're not gonna understand that because they grew up with I'll just throw it away. If you're not hungry, just go ahead and get rid of it. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. Man, let me tell you something. I think that's gonna be like one of the hardest things. And then to pretty much wrap it all up, a clean woman. I am
Personal hygiene.
yeah, that like your house, like everything, like it don't have to be, bleached down every day. But one thing I cannot focus when it's clutter. That bro, it drives me insane. I can't work, I can't do anything unless everything is spick and span put up. And that's how I'm able to be comfortable and have that doggone tunnel vision that I need to get work done. If everything around me is clean, bruh, I can be so much more productive. Like I can get a lot more done. I can be out here, cut the grass, you know what I'm saying, shoot the video, shoot this doggone video, shoot the podcast and all the other stuff. But if stuff is dirty, all of this is put on the back burner. I got to take care of this stuff first right here because I'm not going to be able to think straight. My mind is going to keep going elsewhere. So she has to be, she got to be willing to keep that thing tidy, man. Of course, along with herself and her place.
Okay. I got a question to ask. With you being a personal trainer, right?
Yeah.
Is there a physical requirement?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Size requirement. I mean, I'm sorry,
If the girl has the right mindset, bro, I would date someone that's 300 pounds. But if she is willing to look herself in the mirror and say, "Babe, I don't give a damn what we have to do. We're gonna get out here. We're gonna grind." Man, listen, I'm gonna smack her big ass on the butt. Let's go, girl. Go ahead. We're gonna run together, dog, for real. Because it always starts with the mindset. And if regardless of how you got that way, whether it was medical conditions, whether you work from home and you just been sitting on your butt, whatever, we're not gonna make any excuses. As long as you have that mindset that, like, babe, let's get up, let's grind. I'm gonna drop this weight by any means necessary. As long as you got my back, you willing to stick in there with me. That's all I need every day. We're not gonna make not one damn excuse. We're not gonna say anything negative. We're gonna get out here, we're gonna walk, and babe, we can sit here. If you want to listen to music, we can do that. If you want to sit there and talk, we can do that. Like, I'm willing to walk with you around this doggone track, and we can engage in conversation, man. It's a beautiful thing, but it all starts with that mindset. You can be 325. I don't give a damn. For real. I can lift your big ass. That's what I'm in the weight room for.
Would you say 90? Would you say what? 125 or 95 to 325?
Yeah. It don't even matter, dog. For real.
Don't even matter. Gotcha.
Now I want no anorexic chick now. For real. We gotta talk about that too. Like,
yeah, you gotta eat now. You gotta eat. Come on now.
Yeah, I'm a country boy. Yeah, you got to. I mean, if you can't cook, I know moms and my sisters, they can get you right, dog. That's all they do. They stay in the kitchen. They don't mind teaching. You know what I'm saying? I come from a cooking family. Word.
Right.
No size requirement at all, bro.
Okay. Let me see. I'm not sure if I should ask you this question. Is there a race preference? A race preference that you would date?
I'm gonna put it like this, man. I have never ever dated outside of my race. It's always been black women, always. And if I had a preference, I will prefer to be with a black woman. I was raised by a black woman, and I feel like, just me being who I am, I would much rather have, little black babies and stuff running around here, and this is my beautiful black queen. I was raised by a queen, and that's what I decided to do. But I mean, who knows, man? I'm not gonna say I'm closed-minded to the fact, But if I did have a choice, I would definitely rock with one of my black sisters. Absolutely.
Facts. Okay.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
I got
Yeah.
some tokens for that one.
Yeah. I like that one. That was a good answer. You get some props from me, man. For sure.
Appreciate it.
All day. All right. I'm about to move on to the next question. You answered that one pretty good. Ready for the next one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Do you consider yourself a high value man?
No, absolutely not. The requirements for a high value man, to pretty much sum it up, $10,000 per month, $120,000 a year. It's going to kind of depend on where you're staying at. So if you're staying in like a big city, like, or a big state like Cali, Los Angeles, something like that, it's going to probably go up. New York and all the other stuff. It requires you to be making that money 3 to 5 years. I'm not making that. I haven't been making it. It requires you to have a network of high value men that are making something like that, the acceptance, and I forgot what the last requirements are.
So to you, a high value man is just his currency. It's just his network.
Yeah,
That's not the only thing that matters with a high value man.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So in today's society, a high value man, actually, it didn't come from me. It didn't come from Kevin Samuels that talks about that. It actually started back in the 1980s. That's when people started putting a number on a high value man. So if you're looking at like from textbook standards, no, I'm not there.
Interesting. Okay. All right. I have my own intake on that, but I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the next question because that's your definition and that's your answer.
Well, so the book. That's the book. That's by the book.
All right. Hey, I believe you, man. You're definitely a smart brother. You've done your research, and that's your reference. So I'm gonna let them ride. All right. All right. You ready for the next one?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Do you consider yourself a simp?
So I'm gonna say I did. I did consider myself a simp because I was raised by my mother. And
first off, what is your definition of a simp?
A simp is a guy that displays a lot of feminine characteristics. That's the reason why I brought up the point of me being raised by my mother. So a lot of things, a lot of lessons and stuff, things that I got was from her. I mean, of course, my uncles and stuff were around, and my dad didn't really come around until like the 11th grade. I'm gonna say was when I was kind of seeing him on a consistent basis, which wasn't maybe once a week, but yeah. So nobody was really there to really teach me, masculinity, how a man is supposed to be. So a simp in the short definition is pretty much a guy that displays more feminine characteristics than masculine characteristics. So a simp is not anything bad, it's by default, I was actually a simp, absolutely, because I was not taught, how to be a man. And I've actually been kind of feeling my way through the dark or whatever, or however you want to put it, of trying to become and display
more masculine traits.
Yeah, because I got sons that are growing up, you know what I'm saying, and I definitely don't want to, and I'm not taking anything away from my mom. Like, you have some dope ass mothers out here that are doing an excellent job with just being a single parent. But what I love about King's mom, she says it all the time, and she's one of the only women that I know that will honestly admit. She said, I cannot teach my son how to be a man. I can raise him, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, a man needs to teach him how to be. And I'm like, yo, bro, I never really thought about it or actually heard that come from a woman's mouth ever. But it just kind of forced me to look in the mirror, man, and see some things about myself like that needed to honestly change, which is what I am currently working on right now, man. But yeah, I can honestly say, if I'm being completely honest, I had a lot of feminine characteristics about myself that I have worked on and I am in the process of changing.
Okay. We ain't gonna dig too deep in that one.
Yeah.
You answered that one pretty smooth.
Appreciate.
Now I believe you, man. I believe you.
Appreciate that.
We're gonna move on to the next one. You ready for the next question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Do you consider yourself an alpha male?
Absolutely. Yes. I absolutely. From the time I can remember, man, I've always felt like I have been a protector. You know, even with me being the middle child. If you guys don't know, I got like 50 kids on my dad's side and six on my mom's, but I'm like right there in the middle. I got all together is six. I got two older brothers, I got two younger sisters, and one younger brother. So I'm right there in the middle. And more often than not, I had to take up for my little brothers and sisters because they always, for some reason, your little brothers and sisters, they always get into it. And staying in Westgate, it was always a fight. Yo, always, I cannot count how many times I done had to come out the doggone house and fight somebody because of something that they done did. But as a big brother, you have a responsibility that you got to do, man. You got to protect your younger sisters. And it was one time where I fought somebody for my brother that my older brother. My older brother, I was in the third grade, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. My brother was in the seventh grade, but he felt like the guy was beneath him. The guy was in the sixth, and I was in the third, I believe, third going to the fourth. And I end up beating up this guy. That's what really put my name on the map. After that fight, they was like, oh yeah, that boy got some doggone. But that come from me getting knocked out by my big brothers. You know what I'm saying? Most of my doggone getting drugged, boy. But for real, yeah. So absolutely, man. I feel like alphas, one thing they do is they lead very, very well. And from a young boy, that's one thing that I can honestly say that I've been taught to do. And coming from LaCarlos, I mean, he had to do a lot of fighting for us too. His little brothers had a temper problem, you know what I'm saying? And if you get somebody older, I can't fight them, you know what I'm saying? We got to lead it up to LaCarlos. And that's who I learned from. And when I tell you, my brother is 5'4", he might be 5. Yeah, short. But when I tell you, there has not been anybody that's been able to keep up with that dude. I'm gonna tell you right now, he gonna put you on your neck and he gonna sit on your shoulders and go to work on your face. He does it so quick, it's scary, man. For real. I'm glad when we got in a fight, for the most part, he didn't punch us too much. Thank God. But I remember him breaking this dude's jaw because he had swung at our aunt or something like that. Big dude too, football player. I'm talking about Cock Diesel, my brother. We call him Lit 50. Went up under, but he's always displayed that leader role, man, and that's who I took after. So absolutely. And I also feel like, you know what I'm saying, I do a good job when it comes to leading because I'm gonna always think about the pack. I always want to take us and put us in the best situation. Like when I tell you, I have never left anybody in a bad situation. As long as you follow me, you get behind me, I always got your back. That's why when I say I'm a protector, I don't play about mine, man. I take it to the heart, for real.
Thanks. Yeah, I definitely agree with everything you saying, man. I've known you for damn near 20 years, man.
Yeah.
You definitely alpha male, man. You definitely display a lot of leadership qualities, man. Yeah. From high school, man. Like a lot of people looked up to you and a lot of people did follow you. So that right there, I can definitely confirm that for sure.
Yeah. 2 decades, man. That's crazy. We've been knowing each other for like 20 years, bro. Yo, that's crazy, man.
Man. Oh my goodness. It's been a long time.
Yeah, man, for real.
So, man. I'm proud of you, bro.
Appreciate you.
I got 2 more questions left for you, all right?
Okay, cool.
All right, bet. Based on your past relationships, what do you feel you have displayed? Alpha, high value, or simp qualities?
So I will say this: it's never been high value. I have displayed a little bit of simp. Because when it comes to, I feel like a simp again, man. We you know, taking on those female characteristics and all the other stuff. I feel like as a man, I would have faced a lot of those problems head on. Like, anytime I had any type of, I felt any type of way, as an alpha, you go to that person and you have a conversation with them instead of avoid, or argue without trying to figure out a solution, just so yeah, a little bit of simp and maybe a lot more of the alpha side. But yeah, based on my relationships, I would say I would go as far as to say I've shown more simp than alpha though. I will say that. So yeah, if I'm being completely honest, man, I'll go ahead and say simp. Yeah. Reason why my relationships haven't worked.
That take a real man to admit that, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Take a real man to admit that. I'm proud that you was able to answer that honestly like that.
Appreciate that.
A lot of men, they be like, yeah, I was the alpha man the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I ran that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ran that. Before the goddamn phone ring. Hey, honey, yes, you said pick up what? I'm sorry, baby. I didn't hear you call the last time. I promise I'll answer every time you call me. I'm sorry, baby. Like going out here with that. That's some realness right there. That's a real man right there. Answer that question. Honesty. So, all right, man. We got one more question now. You ready?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Wait a minute. Let me go back to where I was. Actually, shoot, dang, it's a couple more questions I seen. That's why I was close. Okay. Yeah, you got a couple more questions, man.
Oh, cool. I'm ready.
All right. Based on your last relationships, would they say you were a leader? And have you asked them?
No, I have never asked them, was I a leader? I did ask them, what type of boyfriend I was. But no, man, that's a good question. No, I've never asked them that question. And would they consider me a leader? I mean, based on from what I remember, I would say no, man. I wouldn't. I know I would not follow the old me. I wouldn't do it. Hell no. Hell to the dog.
That's humility right there, man. Yeah. That's humility.
Yeah, man.
That's true humility.
And the only main reason why I say that is because, all of my relationships ended. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if I was displaying good characteristics, you know what I'm saying, and leading the correct way, I felt like, those relationships would have led to more. I probably would have been married already.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's some honest truth right there. I like that.
Appreciate it.
All right. Now we got a little tough question here. You ready for it?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and get your sip of water, man, because this might be a little tough.
Yeah.
When you finish hydrating.
Slap me in the face with it. Go ahead.
All right, for sure. On a scale from 1 to 10, I want your honest ranking, and you can't use 7. Your looks. We're gonna start with your looks. What you think you rate on the scale of 1 to 10 for looks?
From 1 to 10, man, I would probably give myself a 6, an honest 6.
A 6? Why not a 10? What do you think you can change on your looks?
Let me see, man. Well, I'm gonna say this. I wouldn't say as far as change anything. I just felt like God blessed me to be able to be a 6. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so why a 6?
So when I think about 6, and 6 is not bad because 6 is actually considered like the average. So when I think about 10, I think about, guys that do modeling. You know what I'm saying? They have the face, the cheekbones, and everything as far as like modeling. Like if you're a 10, you got the perfect face, the perfect structure, the chin, you know what I'm saying? The chin or whatever that they like or whatever. So, and when I think about
so I mean, that's other people's opinions, but what about your opinion of yourself? Do you think that you are a 10? at
No,
all?
no,
I mean, not with everybody else, like as far as other models and stuff like that. You know?
yeah.
Some people would think that models, you know what I'm saying, the male models with the high cheekbones and the,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, with the waves and the cut body and everything like that, they think those are 10.
Yeah.
And also some women like fat boys too. And some are like, you know, guys like me with a you know, more sexy dad bod.
Yeah.
But then I had to put it up.
Oh no, man. Oh.
All right. So, okay. So most of these models, right? You see they got abs, six packs, and pecs and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Do you have abs and six packs and stuff?
Yeah. I got a little.
Okay. All right. So you got abs and everything. You work out every day. All right. Yeah. So have you ever had a woman tell you that you handsome?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay. And there's been a woman besides your mama, your grandma, your auntie, your cousin, your sister, or whatever.
Absolutely, yeah.
Somebody that you was not blood related to tell you that you was handsome.
Absolutely.
So if you got that, you got women outside of your bloodline telling you that you're handsome, and you got abs, six pack just like those models. What makes you not consider yourself a 10? What makes you rank yourself as only a 6 and not a 10?
So when I think about 10, I automatically think about perfection. So even though, you know,
so you think they perfect?
Huh? Well, that's what I'm saying. So even though people might consider those people as, you know, perfect or damn near perfect, you know, kind of slide them up into 10. Now, me personally, you know what I'm saying, just based on, and this is fresh face, you know, out of the shower or whatever, I don't feel like a 6 is a bad thing, man. I feel like when I think about myself, when I think about my face, I honestly feel like I'm an average guy, which is actually, I think it's a blessing, man. You know, some people out here, they're like the 2s and the 3s, but if I'm being realistic and I'm being honest with myself, I honestly feel like I'm what they call an adjustable 6. So say for instance, you know what I'm saying? If I go out and I put on clothes or whatever, you know, I got my hair retwisted and fresh cut, I can probably be an 8, you know what I'm saying, on a good day. So I don't feel like it's anything bad, man. I feel like, you know, that's a plus, man. It's a blessing, for real.
I mean, I feel like God make everybody, you know, perfectly. I mean, it's some adjustment that could be made to each individual. But if you have the qualities that, you know, that you like, and you have the qualities that women that's outside your bloodline like, and you like yourself, right?
I love myself. Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So my thing is this: if you like it and you found other women that like it, and I'm pretty sure in some cases you had some women that loved it. What makes you not up here? Just your looks, not anything else. Just your look. How you look.
Yeah, man. So
what makes you so low?
Well, I'm gonna say it like this. To me, I don't look at that as being low, man. I mean, you know, I could have been a doggone 5.
I mean, that's 4 less than 10. Because we said the scale that's 1 to 10. That's still.
So again, I don't look at that as a bad thing at all, man. I still look at it as a blessing. Like, I mean, if anybody asks me, I think super highly of myself. But the main thing about me is I'm gonna always be realistic. So if I feel like I'm not perfect, 10 is automatically knocked off. All right. If I feel like I'm not the ugliest guy in the world, 1 is automatically knocked off. So I come into a common ground. When I think about, because I know, you know what I'm saying, and I'm no homo or anything, but I know guys that, you know, that I would consider, you know, 9s and 10s. And again, in my mind, I feel like, you know, and this could have something to do with, you know, the way the society have you looking at things, but still, in my head, this guy right here is just like the perfect. Like let's just go ahead and use somebody for example. What's the guy's name? Ignorance Elbus or something like that, whatever his name is. Morris Chestnut. Those guys right there would be considered like 8s and 9s. Right. Okay. So on my list, nobody has reached that 10. The only person that's is God. But when I think about 8s and 9s, I would consider those guys because, you know, they don't have to put on any makeup or anything like that. Just fresh face. I feel like they can probably pull any woman in the world just based on their face.
All right, check this out. Forget all of them. Right. look at your pictures from when you were, say, high school or middle school, or let's go back to when because you've been an adult for a while, like I have.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to 18.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you look better than you did when you was 18?
Hell no, I think I look the same, man. Most people say ain't nothing changed, dog. This nigga look the exact. The only thing that's changed, I got a little bit of chin hair, and I got a little bit of hair.
I'm saying, so you don't think you look any better than you looked before? You don't think, with the knowledge that you gained in those 13 years,
right?
You don't think the knowledge and of taking better care of yourself, you don't think that has influenced you to look better and feel better about yourself?
So again, when I think about myself, I already think, I'm God's gift to earth. So it's not any.
So if you guys gift to earth, then why you rank yourself so low? Only a 6.
He blessed me with a 6 face. I'm still God's gift to earth. So my face is not the only thing that I have to offer to the world. They getting the whole package. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't saying just the face. It said looks. When it said looks, that's from head to toe.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Besides the face, you probably got some ugly feet.
No, I got pretty feet, man. I got pretty feet.
Okay, so my thing is this: you say you are God's gift to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Why only rank yourself a 6?
Because that's the way I view myself. It's like I'm an average guy. I don't look at myself.
So average. So you saying that average men are God gifts to the world?
Yeah, absolutely. You can be average and still be God's gift to this earth. You don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta have a Superman face for that.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you don't need all that extra stuff, dog. I don't need that. Like, I'm perfect the way that I am. Like you said, God designed us to be who we are, and we can't all rank ourselves up there at 10. There's got to be 8s. There got to be 9s. There got to be 6s, 5s, 4s, 3s, 2. But the thing is, how many people are going to be open and be honest about that? You know what I'm saying? Even if, because there's always going to be somebody that's going to disagree. Like, I asked this girl today, what do she rank herself? She said a 10. I was like, so you put yourself up there with Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, and all us? Yes, of course. Come on.
Okay,
man.
take away the money, right? Take away the money.
Yeah, I'm talking about this fresh face out the shop.
Right. So if you found you a woman, right, and she was sincere, and she said, you look better than Idris Elba, and you look better than Morris Chestnut.
Again, it's a personal opinion.
Would you would you accept that? Would you accept that?
Yeah, if that's how she feels, absolutely. I'm not gonna argue with it. If that's how she feels, that's her personal opinion. But if you ask me, I'm being honest. Oh man, come on, bro. Come on, dog. I don't look like no damn. I don't look better than no Idris Elba, whatever that dude name is.
Right. I mean,
you put my picture up. Let's just say you got my picture right here, and you got Idris or whatever. You know, all the women is gonna go. He ain't even gotta be famous. He's a nice looking guy, and I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go against the grain.
Okay,
I'm cool with that.
Got you. All right. Let me see. Okay. Let me see. How tall are you?
I am 6'2", 6'2" and 2/4, I believe, something like that.
Okay. And how much do you weigh?
I am currently about somewhere between the ranges. I haven't weighed myself in a minute. I'm between 188 and 190, I believe.
Okay. All right. Okay. So rank yourself as far as your money. Rank your I guess your currency.
My currency, I would give it a 2 on the scale from 1 to 10. When I think about
that's good. Yeah. I'm there too. Like this ain't retirement right here. Right. This ain't retirement.
We go to McDonald's. We go to McDonald's to get something.
Exactly.
We ain't going to that 5-star joint though.
Exactly. Now this question right here is strictly for the ladies. It's for all the women. Okay, I don't care to know, but this is just for video purposes only. What do you rate yourself 1 to 10 sex? You ain't. I mean, if you go into detail, I'm gonna just close my ears and we can just
No. I'm gonna give you a number. I would give it a 4, man.
Okay.
And the reason being is because, without going into detail, my sexual experience has not really been that much, man. It's just been, if I'm being honest with you, the things that I have learned by watching movies, like home movies and stuff like that, I have not sit there and actually, been educated on a woman's body, the things that they want, the things that they don't want, you know what I'm saying, like and don't like. And then there's some things that I don't actually do that most guys would probably have done in high school. There's a lot of things that I have not done at 31 years old, bro. For real. I'm just gonna say it. I don't eat the box, man. At 31 years old, I have never in my life did it. Ever. At 31, never. Mouth ain't even got close to it.
Man.
That's why I say a 4, man. It might be less than that. I mean, women might even put me down at a 3. You had a 2. You won't punish me. You had a 2. You ain't never did nothing like that.
Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, that's good answer, man. Good answer.
Why I say that when Family Feud over? Good answer.
Good answer, man. Good answer. That's good enough for me. Let's wrap this up, man. That's good enough for me.
No, they about to bash me for that one, boy. I'm about to get bashed for that. Good.
Shit.
Man, let me tell you.
All right. You ready now? We about to get into some serious things. Now we got 2 questions left.
Okay.
And I know I had my Steve Harvey moment in a couple questions ago when I thought it was only 2, but it was only 10 left. My bad. It's a ball head thing. You know what I'm saying? And we both from Cleveland. Oh shit. All right, you ready, man?
Yes, sir.
So, all right. Where do you see yourself next year?
Next year, I see myself in Fort Mill.
Okay.
Paying mortgage on the house that I wanted, but went off the market, or at least something similar to that. But I want to be staying at Fort Mill, financially stable, doing YouTube full time.
Right.
So,
okay.
Cutting out the. If I do the YMCA, just be 1 day a week, but doing enough to be able to sustain all of my bills just off of doing. I'm just gonna say videos. I ain't gonna say YouTube because I make my money on different platforms through different companies and stuff. So yeah, doing video full time and making at least after tax. I'm talking about after taxes. When I think about money, I'm always talking about after tax and stuff been taken out closer to that $80,000.
Okay. Not mad at that at all, man. Hey, that's a good
push it.
That's a good goal.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that, bro.
And I think that with the last question, you kind of answered that question. But the last question is, how do you plan on getting there? You kind of answered that question with that, but I'm gonna go ahead and ask it and see if you have a different question. Have a different answer. If you don't, then you can just repeat the same thing.
How do I plan on getting there? So as of right now, I'm gonna say as of maybe a few weeks ago, I've changed up my days. I am now currently on 17-hour days, which means I am spending as much as my time because I still have to work. Well, I'm not gonna say have to. I still work at my part-time job about 5 to 6 hours, 4 days out of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So, on top of that, I'm working out, 3 to I think 7 times was the max per day because I want to make sure that my mind, like mentally, I'm able to think. And I honestly feel like when I'm working out, that's when all of my creative ideas and everything is just flowing. That's why I always keep my little notebook. and I write everything down that I'm thinking about. So, being consistent with those 17-hour days, working out, constantly putting out videos and stuff on YouTube. Just the consistency, man, making sure I stay relevant, and I stay up on everything when it comes to, this social media. Trying to kickstart this doggone podcast so we can start making money off of this thing. You know what I'm saying? So by next year, man, we should be in there just doing every single last thing. When I tell you I'm trying to make the most out of my 24 hours, not spending any time like taking a doggone break. Because I done did that for the first part of my life. The first part of from 0 to 30. That's all I've been doing, man. I've been taking breaks here and there. Now, like I said, I'm gonna put my head down for the next year, and that's all I'm gonna focus on, man. Just pushing out content, pushing out as much stuff as I can. And I honestly feel like I got that now because I reconnected with a lot of my dogs. Devontae, one of them, man, got the exact same mindset, ready to get it in, focus, got that drive and that determination that I've been needing, the right team. I feel like I honestly have that now, man, and I'm ready to push towards that thing. So, yeah, we done kick-started that.
All right. Well, that concludes this interview, man. I'm proud of you. You had a lot of good answers, and
appreciate it, man.
They're really good, man. We got a lot of good truths out of this, and hey, stay tuned, everybody, for the next interview. I'm not sure what order we're going to go in. I might go next. We might have the girls go next, but just stay tuned. Absolutely. On the Truthh Podcast.
Let's go, man. Appreciate it, D, man.
For sure.
All right, y'all. So let me just go ahead and wrap everything up. So that was my version of the interview. Just being able to express myself. He asked me a question. I'll be open and honest about everything that he asked me about. And we're going to do this with every single last one of the hosts that are on the Truthh Podcast. And this is my truth, man. A lot of people have been asking like different questions about, what it is I do. How did I get here? Like the whole nine. So that was just a little quick spiel about everything. So I'm honestly going to do another one where I actually go into detail about my story, because I know you guys heard a lot of different things about, the things that I've been through and all that other stuff. And just in case you want some more insight, I'll make sure I'll share that with you guys, man. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this right here. I just want to thank you guys so much, man, for listening, tuning in, whether it's on your iPhone, Android, on your tablet, your desktop, whatever it was, man. Again, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Y'all be blessed, and we will see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.